Welcome to the Great American Health Challenge. I'm your host, Lauren Scala. In last week's episode, our teams hit the streets to promote UV protection awareness. Team Brooklyn's Because I Care campaign won the challenge, while Team Manhattan's free sunglasses spiel left them in last place. In this week's episode, our teams take it out to their communities as they compete in a creative challenge to assist in the battle against breast cancer. I have a feeling that everyone in this room knows at least someone that's been affected by today's topic. In today's challenge, you will be educated about the importance of breast cancer screening and the benefits of early detection. You will be creating community awareness campaigns in the form of community activation plans. Now, our friends at GE are sponsoring this challenge, and they're always encouraging people to put their imaginations to the test. So we really want you to think big for this challenge because you're going to be judged on the following: your creativity, the clarity of your message, and innovation. Innovation is groundbreaking things. Really try to come up with something maybe we haven't seen that will inspire your community and the awareness about breast cancer within it. Now, today's winning team will take home GE digital video cameras. So get excited about that. We have a special guest for you today. This is Dr. Jacob Leachy. He has a private practice in New York City that is dedicated to mammography and women's imaging.
As many of you know, breast cancer is a major killer of women. Early detection of breast cancer can save women's lives. And the best diagnostic imaging tool available today is the mammogram. Anybody have any questions?
Can you explain exactly what breast cancer is for people who may not even have any clue as what that means?
Well, it's the cells in the breast will mutate and start to grow out of control. And what you want to do is pick these things up as early as possible. If they get too big, they become untreatable.
What are some of the specific causes that we know that are not hereditary?
Nobody really knows.
So there are no real triggers like foods or things or environments that
Not that anybody is currently firm on.
How far have we came in the technology of helping women with breast cancer in the early stages to date?
Well, let's put it this way. 85 to 90% of early breast cancers will be picked up in just a mammogram. The screening mammogram will pick up 85 to 90% of all small breast cancers. It will take another 2 to 3 years for the breast cancer to be felt. Picking up a cancer early, which means before you can feel it, will save many women's lives.
What is basically preventing women from getting it done?
Fear of discovering a breast cancer.
Okay.
Some women are afraid to get their breast compressed and feel like it might be damaging to the breast tissue, which it's not.
Okay.
But some women are afraid of radiation. Some women are afraid of the discomfort that they might feel. Walking around, you get background radiation just from living in the world.
Right.
In an airplane, you get even more.
You do?
From the because
That's not good news for me.
Well, it's not that much.
Okay.
It's stuff that we live with on a day-to-day basis. The dose from a mammogram is 60 times less than that of background radiation.
Now, if you develop cancer in your breast, is it possible that that can spread to other parts of the body?
Absolutely. That's what you want to prevent.
Right.
I'm 54, a baby boomer, but I remember when in the 70s my grandmother got breast cancer, and I mean, just for a lump, they did like a whole mastectomy. She couldn't raise her arm. I think people my age who may have seen those treatments early on don't realize now and how the treatment isn't always so aggressive. And in the early detection stages, that's, I think, part of the fear. Have you seen that at all?
All the time.
Right? I mean, that's...
Women are just terrified of having their breast off.
And it doesn't really
it's not done much anymore. Early detection will save 30% of women who get breast cancer. That's amounts to tens of thousands of lives in the country. Thank you.
Okay, teams, I'd like to introduce you to GE's healthcare design team. This is Murph, Garrett, and Min, and they're going to walk you through the creative process for your community activation plans.
Okay, so you guys ready to get creative?
Ready? Yes.
All right, I'm going to give you some of the tools that you used to use all the time when you were 10. I'm going to give them back to you. You get taken away sometimes as you grow older, but I'm giving them back to you. And the way you're going to be creative today is something we're going to call mind mapping. And mind mapping is a way to brainstorm other than maybe what you're used to, sitting in chairs and having a dialogue. Mind mapping uses things that really help that creative side of the brain get engaged. And it's color and shape. And you're going to find yourself writing ideas down, circling those ideas and connecting those ideas with other lines. And what that does is it keeps the creative side of your brain completely engaged. You're going to end up telling a story, and the story will be built on what comes out of your mind map.
Thank you.
Thank you. Awesome.
Okay, teams, are you ready to use your healthy imaginations? Yeah. All right, get to work and good luck. When we return,
Try and be more passionate, for crying out loud. So what I really love here is that I almost can't read it.
Now the time is evaporating and we're frustrated.
All right.
You're going to be creative, you're going to be imaginative, and you're going to create an innovation. Your innovation is an action plan for your community. And you're going to describe your action plan in a storyboard. You'll have about an hour to take and do a mind map. And the mind map works this way. You're going to write, action plan. And if you want, put where you are. And you're going to circle that. You start thinking about all those persons, places, and things that you can use to create your action plan. Then you're going to end up with this map. You're going to say, okay, I'm going to do it at church, I'm going to do it at school, do it at doctor's offices, wherever you want to do it, right? And these things continually get circled, and you go, okay, well, what do all these have in common? And this is the way mind maps go. You just write words and circles and lines, and the next thing you know, you're filling it up. And you'll have 50 minutes to do it. You guys ready?
Nike says if you go and get a clinical exam, we'll give you $25 off of your next purchase.
You're giving people a cupcake and you're giving them a napkin.
I like it.
The message is on the napkin.
Get eager, get educated, get examined.
What is that?
Certificate for a new bra for Victoria's Secret.
You're absolutely got it. Sometimes you'll go somewhere and there'll be something in the cupcake, like a little flower or something like that,
Yes.
Sometimes they do that. That could be where the message is on.
I would spit it out.
Does get eager make sense?
Get eager is like get excited.
80% of early detection saves lives.
80% of, yeah.
80% of women survive breast cancer. 30% of breast cancer survivors would not be alive today without early detection.
Okay.
You're the one who gave them this.
The 80%.
I don't know how much bras cost, but don't you guys have to get them fit and stuff?
Do you have to push your breast?
Well,
Break the cycle, boom, the GE image would appear, nice and lit up.
We're utilizing a local roller rink on Staten Island to have like a family night.
I like that a lot.
And then when you go to get the mammogram, then you can either get a check or a little gifty thing, and then you stick it on your front door or your window so that everybody knows you got checked.
Try and be more passionate, for crying out loud.
You fold up the napkin, you stick it in your back pocket, you stick it in your purse, because every woman reuses a napkin.
I think what the judges are looking for
Out of the box.
is something that's
Never been done.
Brooklyn.
And what about the people who are not coming to the skating rink? How can you get them to be involved and then come to the skating rink?
Keep drawing, keep writing, and really, try and turn the passion up a little bit.
And when they open it up again,
Information.
Coney Island hot dog eating contest.
actually,
Coney
Island's a great idea. Coney Island, nothing says Brooklyn like Coney Island.
Nothing.
Get mom and dad to skate for this. That's it.
My 20-year-old daughter is pregnant, and if I didn't get tested, I wouldn't be here to meet my grandkids.
So what I really love here is that I almost can't read it.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Horrible. Right now, we just really hit a moment.
The second that we found out it was an event, we stop.
And then a day later, they'll give a napkin to a friend. They're not only giving a napkin, they're giving a message.
I got a message for you. You got 5 minutes.
We wasted so much time thinking about an event that now all the strategy that we wanted to put into actually raising awareness and doing the campaign was lost. And now the time is evaporating and we're frustrated.
But that's something that happens in Brooklyn every summer.
I understand that.
Why are they all related in some way?
I don't know the story that well.
It depends on if we go first or not.
All right.
At the worst, that'll just be a bad word choice. You know what I'm saying?
It's not bad.
It's not bad, but I'm just saying that'll be the very worst.
Draw a neighborhood with all trees with pink bows around them. It doesn't matter. Just
I'll draw the tree right now.
Coming up on the Great American Health Challenge.
Every mother wants to dance at their child's wedding.
And I'm gonna be able to see my